this into some pigskin. All right. So we had Turkey Day. I'm gonna call it the Turkey Blowout Day because 2 out of the 3 games were a blowout, and then the following day on Black Friday was another blowout. But hey, guys, another reminder: hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment, and share amongst everybody. And we're gonna get into some NFL talk. All right, we're gonna play a little game here. You know, I've seen it here and there before, but I think it'll be really fun for us to do it on We the Champs. So we're gonna do a segment where it's like, all right, we're gonna call it I had it and I didn't have it. So pretty much we're gonna admit where we were wrong and then get our flowers for where we were right. Either you fellas want to go first?
I know what I was wrong about.
All right, go ahead, Aunt.
I was wrong about Cincinnati.
Cincinnati?
Yeah. I was wrong about Cincinnati. I will say it has a lot to do with Joe Burrow getting hurt, but
all right.
The offensive line has not improved the way it should have by now. So I definitely was wrong with that.
And that was my thing. I was just seeing so many things around that team that was just like it's not going to equate to success. I mean, you look at the law of averages. Like, how long can Cincinnati be highly successful if they can't protect Burrow? It just doesn't equate to good outcomes. All right. And where you was right at?
Man, they should have drafted that little midget out there.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean, sure, he's right. He's right.
All right. Go ahead, Jay. Where you want me to go?
You go ahead, man.
All right. Where I was wrong. I was wrong in being I think I got 2 wrong. I was wrong in being optimistic about the Carolina Panthers, bro. It's like I'm not even upset anymore watching the games, man, because they all look. If we're either getting blown out or we're losing some close ass, low ass scoring game. Like today, I was watching Red Zone, and his final score was 10-17, and I'm like, bro, we're not gonna go down this field and score. And it's like, bro, that pass rush is just swarming Bryce in the backfield, and he back there like this.
He holding the ball because he can't see. He can't see down the field, bro. He can't see.
So I was wrong in being optimistic, and I'm not even sure if we'll win another game because the Tennessee game was a very winnable game this season. But who knows? All right. And where else was I wrong?
Yeah, you was right somewhere. You right.
Okay, I'm gonna go to where I was right. And where I was right, Kansas City Chiefs will figure this offense out, even though the receivers don't have big names. The Kansas City Chiefs receivers lead the league in drops with 28 drops. However, do you know who the star offensive player was for today other than Mahomes? And names it rhymes with Lachi Nice. Rashee Rice, your favorite receiver, Jay, had 8 catches for 107 yards and a touchdown. Kansas City's gonna figure it out, man. I just know they are, bro. I just know it.
I mean, they usually do, man. They usually do.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
all right. Go ahead, Jay.
That was whack, Jay. That was whack.
What you got, bro? What you got? Go ahead.
I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong about the Denver Broncos.
Okay. You throw me in there too. I was wrong too.
I remember I was definitely shitting on them being in that division, and I was mad that they had another matchup with the Chiefs, which they actually won. And now they're on the 5-game win streak, 6-game win streak.
It's 6 and 5 now, right?
Yeah, so
6 and 5. Damn.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Hey man, you gotta look at Russell Wilson's interception to touchdown rate is crazy too, man. So like he is not turning the ball over, and I know and I know I've been clowning that dude too, just like we all have. I mean, but I still give him his flowers, you know. But
So he's third in QB rating behind Dak Prescott and Brock Purdy.
What a trio!
That's crazy.
Yo, that is crazy. And then and also Dak Prescott is heavy into the MVP race right now. You look at his numbers; he's having one of the best. Look, bro, just listen, man. Just listen. He's having look. All right, this is. Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing that would change my opinion on the Cowboys this year. All right, if Dak Prescott continues to have a great season like he's having right now, all right, that's one. That's the more likely thing, right? If they beat the Philadelphia Eagles in this second matchup, then I think that we working with something with the Cowboys. Because I mean, you got to think. Last season, they lost by interception to the 49ers. That was a close game. We can't act like they weren't almost there. Just putting that out there. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a surprise.
Ain't buying it.
Beating Phillies in a division game at the end of the season when Phillies already 9-1 is not that called for. I could see that happening because
ain't buying it.
And you're right. You got a point. It's in Dallas too.
Yeah, it's not gonna make me believe anything different about that team because that is a winnable game for them, a division opponent when that team is already played for everything that they needed to play for.
You guys,
that's gonna be fool's gold. What's up, homie?
Yeah,
they ain't gonna win that game.
No. They could win. They could win that game at home. That's a winnable. No, that's a winnable game at home.
It's a winnable game, but we talking about the Dallas freaking Cowboys. How many times have we seen Dallas be in this spot? Oh, are we ready? Are we ready? They go out there and get their ass whooped. They're gonna get their ass whooped by Philly. Philly is the best team in the NFL.
Oh, say it again.
Philly is the best team in the NFL. I understand Dak Prescott having a great season. But, I mean, we've got a large sample size where they blow teams out and they look good. And then when they play the juggernauts, they come up short. So I'm not about to sit here. I mean, I get what y'all saying. It is a winnable game, but I'm not buying no Cowboy stock. I'm not doing it.
They need to stop bypassing my boy Jalen Hurts talking about Dak Prescott MVP. Man, I don't give a damn.
Jalen love them MVP favorites, bro.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, bro. Look, all I said was he is up there. Y'all know who my MVP choice is. Like, it's not even like you should have saw. You want to see what I texted my dad today? I texted my dad. I said Jalen Hurts jersey green. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is the MVP. Like, he should have been MVP last year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's all it is to me. Like, he should have been MVP last year. He should be MVP this year. He's the best quarterback in the league right now. Pat Mahomes is on a different level. That's something different. But as today, the best quarterback that's playing in the NFL today, right now, is Jalen Hurts.
All right, question. One thing.
I can't do that, show.
So one thing. So we got a matchup here. So I know what we think and what we're saying. However, let's say the Cowboys and the Eagles were to run the table and then against each other. What if Dak did win that head-to-head matchup? Do you think he'll get that MVP spot instead of Jalen if he wins that final head-to-head matchup?
I don't think he should. Because
do you think he would?
I think that voters are crazy enough to do something like that, but I don't think that he should. Because,
but you think they would?
I mean, I think it's NFL voters, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the year that Cooper Kupp was balling out, and I get that, I don't feel like he was offensive player of the year.
What? Who was the offensive player of the year?
I can't remember. It was somebody else that was balling that year.
No, you don't even remember who it is. That was definitely Cooper Kupp. Man. It was definitely. You even go to the playoffs. Look, every final drive they had, it was Cooper Kupp. It was Cooper Kupp, Cooper Kupp. That shit was crazy.
Super Bowl MVP either though.
Who? Cooper Kupp? Yes, he did. Who should have won it? Donald.
But I'm saying Aaron Donald should have won MVP.
It was only right it got to Cooper Kupp.
Why? Aaron Donald saved that game. Aaron Donald disrupted.
I know,
that game.
But Cooper Cup led that play. Man, Cooper Cup was it. Like I'd never seen a season like that from a receiver ever. Like the whole season, every playoffs had led in receiving, led every game-winning drive, made all the big catches, everything. That was Cooper Cup was all over the place. I had never seen anything like that from a receiver ever.
Super Bowl, Aaron Donald still should have won.
That's fair, but
he's the most. I'll see you that. But in the Super Bowl, the most dominant person on the field that day was Aaron Donald.
That's fair.
By far. And he made the play to win the game too.
Go ahead, Jay.
It's a popularity thing. They definitely were voting. They ain't gonna pick the dude in the trenches, man. They is not gonna put a nose tackle as the MVP for the Super Bowl. That I feel what you're saying, but
man, yeah, like when Ray Lewis was out there suplexing people, murdering the game, and they picked him as MVP.
That's still, I mean, even then, it's still a little different. Like we know who Aaron Donald is, but some people even now probably still don't know who Aaron Donald is. Like a casual fan probably don't know who Aaron Donald is, but they know who Cooper Kupp is. Cooper Kupp. Yeah, they'll be like, the white boy receiver. That's how I feel. That's how I look at it. But I feel what you're saying. I do want to say what I was right on.
What's up? Hey, bro, I was thinking about that every 20 seconds. I'm like, he ain't finished. All right, go ahead, bro.
I was right about them Falcons being at the top of the division, baby.
Bro, you really had to say, oh my God.
Yes, sir. 3-0 against the teams in our division. We sit at the top. We took a win over the Saints.
Yeah, man. You on the top of a pile of shit, man. Good job.
Hey, boy, you the little fly flying over.
I was right, man. I was right.
Hey, look. Hey.
But you know what?
Dirty birds.
Watching y'all play today, that was actually a really good game. I mean, you look at the game. I mean, I know the NFC South is crap, but you're playing. That is a crown game for the title of the division, so it's something at stake there. It was an action-packed game with the Falcons and the Saints, and then just watching Bijan is so fun to watch, bro. Just the way he runs the ball.
If y'all had good quarterback play, you would have a decent team.
Y'all need to trade for Kyler Murray, man. Y'all need to trade for Kyler Murray.
Look,
you guys just or Fields. I want to see y'all get Fields.
Back. We got our own thing going on. All right, Desmond Ridder just got a big win.
Man, no, bro. You already know. Get Desmond Ritter out of it. What y'all trying to see, bro? Get Desmond Ritter out of there, man. Come on, man.
Relax, man. Let us do our thing.
What the hell you mean, Desmond Ritter? Y'all gonna keep Desmond Ritter for next year?
You rather have Desmond Ritter than Justin Fields as your quarterback?
Hey, he got us a win today. I ain't speaking on nobody else right now. But
come on, bro.
Desmond Ritter is our quarterback.
Bruh, Jalen, I gotta agree with you, man. Them dudes need to be on the phone trying to get one of them two down there to ATL, and y'all would run that division right now.
Nobody want them boys.
You
all right. At least Desmond Ritter be trying to make his reads. Justin Fields.
Justin Fields be making his reads, bro.
Go. Kyler Murray, who knows what the hell he be having going on. So, we're gonna stick with Desmond Ritter for now.
Did he just
tell me what is for now? What is for now, Jay?
But he got us a win, bro. He got benched.
No, what the hell is for now? The season or the next season?
For the rest of the season.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's what we're talking about. We're looking ahead.
I'm talking about next year. Next year.
Hey, bro, look, we trying to help y'all out, bro, because we can't even talk.
If he ball out for the rest of the year, then we will stay with him. We'll stick with him.
You want to stick with Desmond Ritter?
You would stick with Desmond Ritter over Kyler
if he ball out for the rest of the year.
Right off.
I mean, all right. Man, honestly, all right, cool, man. I hope Coach Tomlin call and get Justin Fields on the Steelers end. So can you imagine?
That'd be fun to see.
On the Steelers.
That'd be fun.
That's what
all right. That'd be a good time. All right. So it was a big matchup. I actually took the Jaguars today to win the game. Like I played a little 3-team parlay. I won it. I hit that jank, bro. I've been winning all day. Fantasy too. Got to brag about that a little bit. And the Eagles game, I won the over and the spread on that. Let's go. The Jags and the Texans. It was in Houston. I think I'm not sure. I forgot who the favorite was, but it was a 1 point differential. The Jaguars, okay. But I took the money line for the Jags. And one thing I thought about here, I was like, all right, this is the big time divisional rivalry matchup. I like DeMeco Ryans, but I definitely want to go with the veteran head coach in this game. And it actually came down to a boink field goal. Like it literally, like half a foot, it would have been good, but it boinked the front of the crossbars, and the Jaguars went on to kneel and win this game. Now they separate in the league. Now they're 2 games ahead of the Texans versus 1, which the Texans would have took the lead of the division that they won. I just got a hard time just figuring out what the hell the Jaguars are, bro. They're such a week by week team. They're streaky. They're such a streaky team.
But their record, they still have a good record too. So it's like, are we underestimating them? Or are they ahead of schedule? Because last year I feel like they were ahead of schedule too. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
They were definitely ahead of schedule. So they're still navigating what it's like to be the hunted and not the hunter when it comes to that league. You know, again, Trevor Lawrence still figures out how to win games, man. So he's been doing that his whole career. I can't sleep on my man from my Jesus homie. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that wrong.
And then
like Tebow that could throw. You know.
Yeah, then they have all those targets, like we know all like Zay Flowers, Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley, Evan Ingram, Travis Etienne.
Zay Jones.
What did I say? Zay Jones, my bad.
Yeah, Flowers is up there.
Hey, Flowers balled out tonight. Got him on the fantasy. But yeah, the Jags, and then on defense, Josh Allen's a monster, dude. He had 2 sacks on that final Houston Texans drive. Straight balling. And then again, CJ Stroud is it, bro. Just watching him make those passes, poised in that. It's like he's ahead of his time. It's so weird. Man, it's very strange.
This is just like I figured he was gonna be a pretty good quarterback. But has there even been a game this season? There's probably been maybe 1 or 2 games where he has not passed over 300 yards. He's passed over 300 yards in pretty much every game this season, I think, except 2 games.
Yeah, he's definitely second in the league in passing yards.
Bruh, like that little dude passed for over 200 yards once. Over 200. That dude ain't sniffing 3.
Yeah, CJ is it's remarkable, honestly.
So I mean, and then you got Trevor. If Trevor can easily cut down his damn interceptions, but Trevor Lawrence is still. I mean, he's a 24-year-old quarterback who's already won his division and is about to win his division again. So I mean, he's good at his job too. I mean, there's a lot of good young quarterbacks.
True that, and team that's struggling with their quarterback right now, bro. I'm talking about the worst team in the league, dude. Y'all want to take a guess who that is?
Steelers.
The damn Steelers, bro. What? I don't get it, man. This is crazy. They're 7-4 right now. They beat the Bengals 16-10. I mean, all in all, you can say the Steelers have a good defense. A defense is the engine of this team, and they definitely have playmakers. You know, Kenny Pickett's not doing his job at a high level, but he can throw the
decent today.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, he did.
today. He played decent today. I gotta say he played decent when he played decent because I be talking trash about Kenny Pickett. I'm trying to
He
give his job away already right now.
he
So
did. And I think I saw a stat. It's like they had over 400 yards of offense. Yeah. All right. So they had over 400 yards of offense, and that was the first time they had that much in 28 games.
yeah, as they
Yeah.
fired Matt Canada. I ain't trying to call for people jobs like that unless it's Frank Wright. But ever since they fired Matt Canada, like that's the first time that the Steelers have fired a coach mid-season in over 50 years. And so the team responded. And I mean, Coach Tomlin out there like getting in people's face, getting them hyped up to go out there and run through walls. So yes, their offense is horrible, but they perform when they need to and they win games. I mean, that's what a good coach does.
And one big thing, down the stretch, they've been running the ball a lot better. I mean, they have Jalen Warren and Najee Harris. It's like you look at the talent on the offensive skill on the offensive side of the ball. It's like you got to produce. I mean, they still went. So here's the thing right here. So they only scored 16 points. However, they were 1 for 4 in the red zone today.
Mm-hmm. It's like you gotta have a quarterback that can put points in the red zone and not turn the ball over and make better decisions. I mean, Kenny Pickett's still young too. So, I mean, as much as I'm like saying I want to get rid of Kenny Pickett, since Steelers are my second team, since my wife's from Pittsburgh, their family might disown me if I don't root for them. But you gotta have like Kenny Pickett has a 38.2 QBR. That's horrible. That's like Bryce Youngish. We're looking at that, man.
Yo.
Hey, bro, I can't mess. I can't stand. Man, I can't deal with you no more. this man said Bryce Youngish.
That man Bryce Young is the bottom of the barrel, bro. Nah, I mean, y'all know how I feel about Pittsburgh. However, I would.
Hey, Jay, are you on your Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead. You frozen. All right.
Okay. Can you see me?
I mean, yeah, we can see you, but it's
you moving like a robot, though.
You like. Well, go ahead. You good, man?
I'm gonna be fair to them. They did just fire their OC, and Jay, I've seen flashes of like good stuff from Kenny Pickett.
Yeah,
oh, absolutely.
I've seen flashes, and then it's gone now. I mean, they're last in the league in passing. They're last in the league in passing touchdowns. So I'm glad they fired their offensive coordinator. So I want to see how they look offensively for the rest of the year. But I'm still not gonna, say they're a good team when they beating up on Bengals who didn't have a quarterback. They got the Browns.
Oh shit!
Oh snap!
Damn.
All right, go ahead, Jay. My bad. I was seeing that would work. My bad. Go ahead. I thought you would still be talking. I thought.
I didn't know if I was still there or not, but
yeah, you weren't, but now you're back.
So basically, shout out to them for winning the games because you're supposed to win the games. But I mean, they get in the playoffs. It's definitely going to be an early exit for the Steelers.
But I'm gonna tell you this thing too, man. If you look at the Steelers, let's look at it like this: what's another team with a really good defense and they have a defensive-minded coach and a really bad quarterback? The Patriots. So the Patriots are like what you would expect the Pittsburgh Steelers to be because they have a quarterback who's not playing great. The Patriots last year, their defense great. This year is decent, but they have a great defensive-minded coach. But the difference is the players are still listening to Coach Tomlin, and he's control that team and get the best out of those players. Unlike what Coach Belichick is doing with.
And Kenny Pickett's, I mean, he hasn't been playing well throughout the season, but Mac Jones has been atrocious.
He got benched again today.
They better not. They're better off not throwing the ball. To be real, it seems like. I mean, that might be a bit extreme, but damn, bro, like it's every time I look, I'm on red zone. It flashes to the Patriots. It's fumble, interception, pick six.
They feel that dude's confidence, man.
They threw it backwards. Like I don't know, man. It's insane.
Tom Brady, man. Tom Brady, like, bro, you know, put your thing on, like, you ain't catching up, winning nothing without me. So,
yeah.
I feel bad with Mac. Mac seemed like he was a good dude till he got ruined. He's like he was a good dude.
Something just it's bad. It's sad to see. All right, so the Friday game, Amazon Prime game, the Dolphins blew out the Jets 34-13. So the Dolphins are ahead in the AFC East race, and the Bills fall back. They just fell back about 2 games now.
Yeah.
No, 3 games.
Oh yeah, because they're 6-6.
They're 6-6. So the Bills are actually 10th in the AFC right now, and the Dolphins sit atop the division at 8-3. Who would have thought? And so the Dolphins blew out the Jets. The Jets they had a lot of hype. I mean, we know the whole Jet story, but let's talk about the Dolphins here. What do we really expect from the Dolphins for the rest of the season and to the playoffs?
Hey man, I said they was gonna win a division. I call that shit.
You did. Where Darnell was right, or where he had it.
No, man, I just the team speed, and then their defense is catching up with them. Like their defense has been consistent this season. They've been consistent. They're probably one of the top 3 most consistent teams in the AFC. So yeah, I mean,
you think they're in that Super Bowl bubble?
Nah.
I've never seen. They're not physical enough, man. You know what I'm saying? There's like down the stretch. If there's never been a team to really get to the Super Bowl that's not physical in some kind of form, either on offense or defense. So if you put them to match up against Kansas City in the winter, and if they had to go out to Arrowhead, I don't see that working out for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
They're just a more physical team. They got to go and play Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore.
Just a physical team.
I would like to see who will win between them and Jacksonville.
That's more of their level.
I would like to see that, but yeah, I mean they play Kansas City 10 times. Kansas City gonna get them. They play Baltimore 10 times. Baltimore is definitely gonna get them. But yeah, I want to see where who's better, Jacksonville or Miami. I don't know. That's kind of a toss up. I may lean Jacksonville, to be honest, because of their defense.
Yeah.
And they're more physical. And they did lose a good defensive player. I think his name is Phillips. What's his name? Jaden Phillips, maybe, or something.
The edge rusher.
Yeah.
Florida State.
Yeah, he's a big time player for them. But they're definitely about 4th or 5th in the AFC. Maybe, 4th or 5th in the AFC.
They're a good team. So
yeah.
If y'all are listening, don't get it twisted. We're not saying that they're not a good team. Like, and we can see them winning games, but it's just if you're looking at the matchups head to head, if you talk about in the playoffs, like usually the teams that win in the playoffs are the more physical teams, not the finesse.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up there.
Okay. All right. Also, what else we got going on here? So another turkey game. So the Packers they beat the Chargers
Uh,
week prior.
yeah.
They beat the Chargers the week prior, and it was like, okay, Jordan Love had like his best game of the season or one of his best games, and it's like, oh, the Chargers defense is ass. Fire Brandon Staley, and he turns around and has another pretty good performance against the Lions. So, two questions here. Lions, what's up? Was this just not their week? And the Packers, do they have something going on with Jordan Love? I mean, that's like a trend we're seeing in these quarterbacks. They're having better games later in the season. And it's like everybody in the media is so quick to jump on these young quarterbacks. And it's like down the stretch, teams start to turn up, get better, find their identity. So do we see Jordan Love becoming better as a player? And what's up with the Lions? Do we see the Lions in the Super Bowl bubble?
Nah.
Man, they can't beat Philly, and they definitely can't beat the 49ers. So, I mean, I don't know. If Detroit should never play again on Thanksgiving Day. They just lose. I can't even.
And then that's another trend. Yeah, I saw that. Jay, you're not gonna like this, but the Lions have lost like 11 straight Thanksgiving games or something.
They didn't win last year?
No, they haven't won in a while.
I mean, it sucks that they got to play every Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like that is the worst thing.
Them and the Cowboys play every Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so them losing don't even really. That don't make me look at them any kind of way. Man, it's a curse for them to even play.
I think Green Bay came out with a little chip on their shoulder. I mean, like you said, they beat the Chargers last week. Seemed like they're a lot more physical with Detroit. Detroit probably thought they was going to, get a convincing win on them, but
yeah,
I would never really put Detroit. I never had Detroit in that Super Bowl contender window. I still think Philly, Niners, the Cowboys, I think would beat Detroit too.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I think Detroit have a chance. We have a chance against Dallas, but
yeah,
I don't really see them.
And as far as Jordan Love, it could be something. It could be something.
I'm not saying that he's Aaron Rodgers, man, but what was Aaron Rodgers' first year record as a starter? He was like what 6-10, something like that.
Yeah, he was like 6-10. Actually, it was 5-11. I remember that.
Okay.
Because it was like back in high school, so I used to just my Friday nights, my Saturdays, where I just be on the computer looking up football stats, watching replays, highlights. And I remember they used to have like these 30-minute NFL films for games and everything. And so I was like heavy into Aaron Rodgers. He threw for almost 5,000 yards his first year. But see, that's the difference. He was passing. He was that dude his first season coming in, and they had a bad record. Just the team around him wasn't too great. But
yeah. He took off later on, but you don't know. They don't know what they have with Jordan Love yet. You know what I'm saying? He seems to be at least a capable starter. So I'm not saying that he's a Pro Bowl or anything, but he seems to be capable. So after next year, I feel like it would be a disservice to the team if they didn't give him one more season to figure it out and see.
You think so? To figure it out?
No, I'm saying like to say I think he should be the starter next season. You don't think he should be the starter next season?
I don't know. All right, so let's look at the projections. So they're 5-6. What did we say? They're middle of the pack. They're gonna be like what, a 7-9 team, maybe. Oh, not 7-9. My bad. What, 7-10, maybe 8-9 type team. So they're maybe anywhere from 10 to 15 pick. Would they take a quarterback right there? Maybe it's not worth it. Would they trade up?
But they're not spending a lot of money on him. You know what I'm saying? It's not like his contract is crazy. So what are you gonna? What's all right? So yeah, if Jordan Love is not your starting quarterback, then what's the alternative? So my whole thing is, yeah, that's cool if you move on, if you decide to move on from somebody, but what do you do when you're going to move on from that person? You got to have a plan. What's your plan? And then you already
Right.
have a quarterback that's you under center who they're not on the hook for a lot of money for this guy, right? So let him play one more season. It'll be a second season under center as a starter. Yeah, if he falls off, then what's the worst thing that's going to happen is that you get a higher draft pick because like you're not going to get one of these top quarterbacks that are coming out this year. Or you can draft Jordan Travis and have him be a red shirt since he's going to be hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And have him just sit out and hold on to him later on. But just saying.
See, Bo Nix could be around at that pick. I don't know. It's options. This one. It's like we can have our guesses and whatnot, but this situation is honestly, we would have to see how the rest of the season unfolds. You know,
Yeah, I can see that.
like how many games they win and how he plays.
Yeah, and it's not even with them with their win-loss record at this point. It's really about how he's playing.
I mean, I agree with your first take. It'd be wild for them to go and draft a quarterback, even in the mid rounds.
I think they can get somebody in the mid round.
Nah, I mean,
like second to the fourth, but there's a lot of quarterbacks. There's a lot of quarterbacks.
It's not that many quarterbacks, Jay.
It's a lot, man.
That's what you're banking on.
Turnout.
It's a lot. I'm just saying, there's a lot of quarterbacks, man.
It's maybe 4.
Maybe about 5. You got Williams, May, Penix, Bo Nix,
Jordan Travis that you're gonna stash because somebody's gonna draft them and they're gonna stash him the same way as they did with Booker.
He'll go late. Who else? There's some other guys too, but I guess that's your point. I can't think of who they are, but there's some other guys in there.
Pick, and then you have to, they're gonna be in the middle. They're kind of in the like no man's land. Like, okay, we either rock with Jordan Love or we just blow it up and go get another quarterback who's in the middle of the round next year, which it doesn't make sense.
Start the clock over again. Like,
nah, they wouldn't do that.
But it's rare that
no man's land.
So think about how long it took Jacksonville. So it still took Jacksonville 2 years to get to the point where Trevor Lawrence is where he's at, right? And then Houston is probably the first team in 10 years where your quarterback just knocked it out of the park their first season, and you knew for sure that you had a franchise quarterback, like by the way that they played. Because there's been people it's been quarterbacks drafting like, oh, this is my franchise quarterback and this is going to be my guy. But people didn't know that until usually year 2. Your year 1 is when you start seeing flashes and stuff out of people, but you don't know.
Yeah, they definitely lucked up. But I mean, on the other end of it, I mean, they served their time. They were bad for so long to the point where they were fortunate enough to draft somebody extremely talented.
Trust the process.
First round pick? No, he was second pick, right? CJ Stroud. He was behind the second pick. Yeah. So they served their time, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, they went from Deshaun Watson like 3 years ago, man, when they were still in the playoffs. It ain't like it wasn't like the team was terrible that long. They
were bad for 3 straight years. They were real bad. Yeah, they were terrible.
Yeah, man, but this team's in the lead that's horrible for 10 years. And even with
who was that guy? Who was the quarterback?
For who?
He was also a rookie for Houston.
Oh, you talking
Savage?
No, it was Savage. You talking about damn, what is it? Dude?
White dude.
What's his name?
Was it start with an H? I can't even remember.
Oh no, I know you're talking about.
His ass is he's out of there. They win. Hey, he probably thought he had a chance. He was probably hoping CJ played bad. He seen CJ got him 350-yard game. Like, well,
I'm out of there.
I'm out of here. Yeah.
But like even with a team like Green Bay, man, I think we're just spoiled because the team went from two Hall of Fame quarterbacks like back to back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they don't know what it's like to be stuck in semi-quarterback purgatory like a lot of teams are.
Mm-hmm.
So they just got to wait and figure it out. I mean, a year ago, you talk about the New York Giants got to figure it out with Danny Dimes, bro, and they're ready to ship him out of there so you can get anybody else as a quarterback right now. So,
boy, what? They'll probably pay that $40 million just so he ain't got to play.
Man, they got to. They're gonna draft.
Don't even worry about it, Danny. You can sit on that couch, bro. Don't even worry about it, man. Save me and your time.
And Danny Dimes might be like, all right, I'm cool with that.
He should. Hey, he should be. Go on, Jay.
All right.
Is dying, man.
That's all right, man. I was gonna say, then the 49ers blew out who the hell they played? The Seahawks. Your boy Brock Purdy. He has the highest QBR and the highest rating in the league at the moment. Bounce back hard, Jay. It's your quarterback.
That's good for Brock Purdy, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the highest QBR and the highest rating and passer rating in the league. So just putting that out there, man. Just putting that out there. It's back in the MVP race. That's all I'm saying.
Why you starting with him, man?
He be poking at me, bro. He want to get me started.
All right. Yeah. So here's one last thing here.
Real quick, don't the Niners got the Eagles coming up?
Yeah.
We about to see.
That might be for MVP right there.
We about to see something.
All right, guys. And real quick, so the Ravens just beat the Chargers 20-10. Let's go ahead and make a Monday Night Football prediction. We have the Chicago Bears going up to Minnesota to play the Vikings. The Bears are 3-8. Chicago 6-5. The Minnesota's the favorite, -3 favorite, and the over and under is 45.5. Who y'all got and what y'all got?
Minnesota.
Got Minnesota. Okay. Minnesota to cover, or just to win?
Oh, they'll definitely cover. Looking at about a 24-14.
24-14?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going under. All right. I'm going to take the over. I'm saying feels like a 28-25.
I think they're gonna put up some points, man. Justin Fields gonna put up some numbers.
But one thing, this Minnesota's defense has been a lot better with Brian Flores.
Shout out to that black boy.
Black
coach.
Yeah, they've been significantly better with Brian Flores as the play caller on the defense. So shout out to Brian Flores. Hopefully he finds a head coaching gig sometime.
Yeah, man.
But I want to give a shout out to Kevin O'Connell. I'm gonna go with the white coach here. I'm gonna give a shout out to Kevin O'Connell. This is second year coaching here. I'm impressed with what he's done with this team, despite injuries. These guys are still second in the division they're over 500. I was impressed with how they played the 49ers last Monday night game. Impressed with the wins with the new quarterback, Josh Dobbs. This guy is learning on the fly. And
that dude's a genius, man.
Yeah, no, not Josh Dobbs. I'm talking about the head coach.
He might be a genius too.
Shout out! I mean, He's doing it. So I'm gonna take the Vikings in this, man. The Bears are still bad. They're still bad, man.
The Bears need they need to be bad. They need to
The Bears
being bad. The Bears, it serves them a bigger purpose to keep being bad. And they can get, first of all, they're gonna have number 1 pick anyway. And then
they don't want Fields.
So what?
They don't want Fields.
Man, that's why I need to go ahead and trade it to the Steelers.
Man, don't get the Steelers Fields. Let them suffer, bro. Let them boys suffer, man. Let that black and yellow suffer. For real,
all right,
bro.
guys.
Y'all not tired of seeing them in the playoffs, man? Y'all not tired of that hard nose football? I'm so tired of them, dude.
Man, let that brother coach that
team,
man. Don't be trying to rain on that. Don't be up here praying for that brother's downfall, man.
Man, he got enough Super Bowl wins and wins under his belt for him to die. Hey.
All right, guys. That wraps it up for this special edition of We the Champs. Any last words, fellas, for the show?
Man,
that was fun.
Get well soon to LaMelo Ball. Man.
Yeah.
You balling out of control. I need you that healthy, man, so that team actually look like they can do something this year. Having him, having Miles on the court, and having Young Boy out there make the team actually look like a real team. I got to root for somebody out here in this city.
Young Boy, young NBA.
They act like he young. He act like he young.
They look like a rap group instead of a basketball team sometimes. They look like a whole rap group. Everybody got chains and LaMelo flashy. You got the thug who be beating up girls and stuff. Yeah,
man, Miller, you got man. I ain't gonna say nothing, bro.
Terry Rozier. And then you got Gordon Hayward. He's just like, yo.
He might be on the team, bro. We don't even know it.
Probably.
All right, guys. That wraps it up for We the Champs. Don't forget, before we get out of here, hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment, share it. We the Champs. We out. Appreciate you.
We out.